like
No
launch
problem.
From what area? Do you know?
He was at the front of the bank, and then he just lobbed it. I didn't even see where it went. I'll be honest.
Here we are. Were you able to get this documented?
No, think about it. No one's.
All right, I'll get it documented. Just a moment. Here we are. Graves, I'm just taking a photo of the vehicle, and then I'm gonna come down, scoop them up, and y'all are good.
Do you want me to get that? I can call him for the impound.
If you could, that would be great.
Yeah, of course. Oh shoot. I don't know if it's been searched properly. Is
I
it a
just
1060?
searched it. We're good. Yeah, it's 60. All right. I'm gonna take care of him. If you just put it in for joyriding. Not too fussed about it. Yep.
Thank you.
No, thank you. We don't make it up there. Looks like we're taking the same path. Looks like. Actually needs speed. There literally was no other way out. I'm Motion King.
Wicked.
All right. All right. We've recovered. All right. Let me get you over into this vehicle here. There we are. So as far as I'm concerned, you're looking at reckless evading, resisting if you fled on foot, joyriding, would be tampering with the vehicle.
I was saying though, you can't do me for speeding because there's no way that car went anywhere near fast enough.
That's not true. You were speeding. At first, you were taking it slow, but I know exactly when you started speeding up. That was southbound on Alta right before Adam's Apple. You started hauling ass.
Hang on, I don't know the roads too well. What one's Adam's Apple?
If we were to make this right-hand turn, it wouldn't be the first street. To the left, it'd be the second. So if we made this right-hand turn, 2 streets to the left.
Yeah, that car was like first gear till like 30. Which was incredibly slow. Second gear till like 60, which was incredibly slow, and then like the third gear it kind of picked up a little bit. But it was.
I mean, to be fair, you were on a long straight, and when you took turns, you were continuously in opposing lanes. I can't imagine it handled very well.
Yeah, I was just trying to give myself like a line, you know. It was a.
He's right there.
Actually, slowing down.
Roads! Have you seen McDonald's yet?
No.
Do it! You'll get millions.
No.
Come on.
No, I'm good. I'm good. All right. Here we are. There we go. Can you see? Is everything good?
I can see. I think it might be a little less. Oh, there we go.
Better.
I was gonna say it was
okay.
a little bit gloomy in there, but.
I didn't say that.
All right. Right over here.
Are we still looking for the gun at Legion?
What do you mean take the badge off?
Where should we go?
And 9, the gun at Legion?
I was just asking if we're still looking for the
Long time no see with this place.
So you know what?
Of us were just
We'll head
still
over
looking,
here.
but it was possibly picked up.
You know, I can grab the...
There we are.
You see a
I'm gonna search your
bag
person
on
one more
the,
time.
northern
Yep,
side of this little
going for
pond
it.
here. Next to one of the bridges. It's be a black plastic bag. I'm not sure if there's any significant standby.
And for.
But I think my bag is pretty empty.
That does seem to be the case. Now that being said, I am going to go ahead and seize the possessions. Be
Disregard,
placed in a
looks like-
bag, handed off to DOC, and returned to your person upon your release from prison. I'll just lock this up. Here we are. Gonna get you cuffed to the table here.
Of course.
There we go. If you want to go ahead and take a seat, you most certainly can. Though I do have some questions for you.
Yeah, I can try to answer them, I suppose.
Okay. Here's the you can answer them. I know you can. I know you have the answers. Matter of whether or not you're going
I have
to.
the answers you're looking for, you know.
Now, you do have the answer. That's the thing.
I'll tell you what, let me just get comfortable in this chair a little bit.
Yeah, no. It can be a little tricky sometimes.
So why don't I stand here, you know, and burn more calories anyway.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right. So, Mr. Cartier, I'm Officer Rhodes with the LSPD. All right. And I do have a question.
Go ahead.
Who is in the passenger seat of the car?
The passenger seat of the car, I don't actually know his name. I call him a nickname.
And what is that?
J Dizzle.
J Dizzle.
Yeah.
And you
He's never
don't know
actually
his
told
name.
me his actual name.
Okay.
Somebody else refers to him as Jay, and then I was like, no, that's a bit boring, you know? So I called him J Dizzle.
J Dizzle. And how'd you meet Jay?
Back at the you know the Lewis Hall apartments.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when it's a very social time, you know.
And what was the topic of your conversation? You know, when you met him, like how'd y'all end up together?
It was just you know, like as I say, like, you know, when everyone was around Little Soul, you know, you just walk up to people and just start chatting about random stuff. To be honest, there weren't like any major subject, you know, just the usual small talk, how's your day, all of that. Went off, did some grime together.
Got it.
No times.
Did grime together.
Back when grime made money, you know.
Okay, so a while ago.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've known them for a while, and you don't even know their actual name. You just Jay Dizzle.
It stuck. You know what I mean?
Got it. Okay. Here, let me just check something real quick. Just a moment. Do 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 do. You know an individual by the name of Mac?
Mac. I did a long time ago.
Okay.
I was with one earlier today, but not in that car. Like way earlier.
Got it. Okay. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of whoever fled the car, right? You dropped him off, obviously, so he could get away, and he did get away. And you know, I'm just trying to figure out who it was.
I'm gonna be honest. You know, as I say, I've only ever called him that. You know, he's to be honest, he is a fairly secretive person. You know, as far as I'm aware, doesn't
Okay.
tell me too much.
I mean, do you have their phone number?
No.
No, I
it's
don't
only
believe
like
you.
It's only
There's
like
no
when I
way.
see them.
Right. Y'all did grime together. We only talk when I see him. He was in a stolen car with
it's
you.
apartments,
The
you know what
math
I mean?
ain't mathin'. The math is not mathin'. And you know that. You know that doesn't make sense.
Well, you don't ever just like come across people and then you're like, yeah, let's fucking do some shit, you know?
Yes.
Because like, what you gotta understand, like, you know, when you going about just fucking around, right? Is like, you know, you have like your usual people that you do it with, right? But then you just have like, you know, the I wouldn't say acquaintances, but like, you know, your broader circle, right? That you just come across and you'll be like, yeah, you want to go up to something? Is me and Jay Dizzle a bit like that, you know?
There's no way I'm able to believe that when the first thing he did the moment he stepped out of that car was call somebody.
I mean, he's probably got fucking someone to call them. What a lucky guy. I did. I was running. I heard.
Well, no,
Whatever
you were running because
the guy that was
you had
mainly
nothing.
chasing.
You had nothing outside of the stolen car.
Yeah, I know, but what I mean is that I could hear the officer behind me. He was like, he's probably going for a swap, and I'm just sat there running and thinking, nope, no, I'm not. I'm just running. You know, like. Because you know, my phone was going off after because surprisingly one of my friends woke up and he was trying to call me to see probably what I'm up to. You know, he's probably seen that I was on
Was it
Twitter
Mac?
earlier or something. No, it was DJ.
DJ. Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So you know, because I think he tweeted out like "yo" or something, like just as I was either getting chased, I think, or something. I think it popped up because you know my phone on the dashboard, and yeah, he tweeted out, and I was sat there. And I did think like you know I'd love to call him, but at the same time it's a bit hard to call someone and also drive a manual
Right.
car. You know, your kind of hands are all over the place. So, you know, I thought
Yep.
can't really call him. So
Okay. Jay Dizzle met a while ago. Ain't got his phone number.
as
Don't
I
know
say,
his
no, I don't
legal
have his. I don't have
name.
his. Yeah, he's as I say, he's not like a close pal or anything. You know what I mean? It's just a guy that I know. I see him. I was bored. I was like, should we go do some stuff? He was like, yeah.
Okay, if you say so. Listen, I know you're lying to me. I know you're lying. Because the math ain't mathin'. You know, 9 times out of 10, 9 plus 10 equals
21.
19. But 1 times out of the 10, it does in fact equal 21. And what I'm trying to say here is that this is a situation in which it equals 19, and your math is adding up to 21. What I'm getting at here? The math don't lie. The math
But do
don't
you
lie.
always think that though? Is the question. Because if you always think it's gonna equal 19, then you're always gonna, you know, look at that instead of following the 21.
Um, uh,
That's my only thing. Think about it. You know, do you always think it's a 19, or do you go for the 21?
No, it's 19.
Dan, you sound pretty confident that it's a 19.
Yeah, no, 9 plus 10 is definitely 19. Most times. Which is why I'm saying there's no way you don't know Jay's number, Jay's name. There's no way.
Well, I mean, his name like Jay Dizzle. You know, I mean, that's what I call him. Like I've never referred to him as anything else.
Okay, but again, there's no way you don't have his number.
I'd not friendly enough with him to like have his number. You know.
And then why were y'all hanging out today?
Because there was nobody else around. I was a bit bored. I come across him, you know.
Where'd y'all meet up today?
I saw him at Mosley's.
At Mosley's, and why were you at Mosley's?
Yeah, I was looking at the cars that they've got, you know.
Okay, and then
I think we both went there for the same reason.
And then you just decided, hey, you know, hang out with me in this stolen car. You may not have said stolen car, but he may not have known it was a stolen car, but he knew enough to be willing to flee despite originally not having done
that was,
anything
like,
wrong.
earlier in the day, right?
Right. But what I'm
Yeah.
saying is he clearly knew enough to justify him fleeing from the cops despite having done nothing. You know what I mean? Like, if he had nothing to hide, he would have just gotten out of the car, put his hands up, surrendered. I would have identified
sometimes
him.
it's like what's the phrase? Is it fight or flight?
Yep.
Is that there?
Yeah.
I think, you know, it might be that, you know. I have a pal, you know, who was taken hostage the other day, right? Was taken hostage, and then whilst he was a hostage in the car and the police got the car, he just, you know, instincts kicked in and he just ran. And he ran for like 300 meters before he realized, shit, why am I running? I didn't do anything, you know?
Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Decisions. Hmm. Okay. Well, let me take a look here. Mr. Cartier. Give me a moment.
I might need a new picture for the
Yeah, your prior one has pink hair.
I was gonna say pink hair, had the sanguine face paint on, you know. Good old days.
All right. I do need to fingerprint you. Give me just a moment. All right. So, right here at the bottom of the display, there's a fingerprint scanner, a little round bit. If you wouldn't mind taking off one of your, actually those. Hold on. Yeah. If you wouldn't mind taking off one of your gloves, placing your finger right there along the fingerprint scanner and just hold it still. Perfect. All right, hold it. It's a little finicky. So try not to shake. Oh, hold on, hold it, and we're good. Perfect. All right. Let me take a seat here. Mr. Cartier, I have your list of charges. How many charges do you anticipate having?
So you listed. I'm gonna say 4, potentially 5.
5 would be correct. What would you assume them to be?
I'm not good. I was trying to remember just how many you listed in the car. To be honest, I'm not good when it comes to the whole charges and that, you know.
So you do have a reckless evading charge, resisting arrest, joyriding, tampering with the vehicle, but also, and I can articulate this if you would like separately, felony obstruction of justice for dropping that individual off.
You know, I'll firm that. I'm not a lawyer. You know, I'll accept that. I can understand how you're articulating it. You know,
it's very much so just the dropping off of the individual and then them getting away. So just to clarify, give me just a moment. Felony obstruction is defined as intentionally hinders the discovery, apprehension, conviction, or punishment of a person who committed a crime. So that being said,
didn't catch them and everything.
Correct. That means that because they fled on foot, you did hinder, you know, their discovery, apprehension, or conviction.
To catch them, yeah.
So that qualifies there. Now, in total, prior to any reductions, you are looking at 61 months. A $2,930 fine and 3 points on your license. I I am willing to work on time a considerable amount here. Thankfully, it wasn't a violent felony or anything to that extent. Mostly just property-related crime in addition to the, driving portion. So how do you plead to these charges?
Can I plead to individual charges?
Unfortunately not.
Or is it just a blank slate?
It pretty much.
Not
It is
blank
very
slate,
much
sorry,
so.
like across the board, that's the thing I'm thinking
Yeah,
of.
it's
Across
an
the
all
board.
or nothing. We also don't offer no contest pleas. A no contest plea essentially states, I'm not stating I did it, but I'm not contesting the charges. Which essentially, it serves the same purpose as a guilty plea to a degree, in which, the intent of a guilty plea is to provide an incentive to not bog down the court system, right? And if somebody is openly admitting, I'm not appealing this charge, it pretty much means it sits well with them. And again, for the same reason that, it's not going to be going to court in the future or anything, typically there's an incentive, but we don't offer those, to be clear. That's why I'm bringing it up.
That. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even know that was a thing. Because
the choice is yours. I don't want you to feel that you are obligated.
Choice. I feel very obligated.
Well, which portion do you take issue with? How about that? Because that at least at least gives me ground
a little bit. I just wanted to piece it up a little bit, but it's all together, isn't it?
It is. It is. I mean, if there's a point of contention here with one of the charges, bring it up. I'm more than willing to communicate this with you.
I'm not, but right. Can you see my record?
Give me a second. Yes.
So on that situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to go into the full details or whatever, but what I will say is that some individuals, kind of, some very aggressive G6 workers, made up a story, and the police officers just completely believed them, even though, me and my friend that was also a victim, kind of, we had the same story, because obviously we shared what happened, and they just completely went with what the G6 workers went with. Therefore, because of that, I'm going to have to come back and say not guilty on this one. You know what I mean?
Well, I can see your thought process, though I will state that sort of accepting responsibility for your actions in this case is definitely you're kind of I'm not gonna be I'm gonna be real with you. You're kind of shooting yourself in the foot. You're saying, because I got screwed over before, I'm going to screw myself over now.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, okay. Listen, hey, if you want to take that control in your hands, that's on you, bud. Okay. Like I said, I'm not gonna sit here and try to push you to plead guilty if you're unwilling to.
What were the charges again? Sorry.
Reckless evading, resisting, felony obstruction, joyriding, tampering. If you were to plead guilty, I'd probably drop tampering, in addition to a decent reduction, given that there's no violent felonies here.
I'll go guilty. Screw it.
All right, give me a second. All right, so just to confirm, we have removed tampering with the vehicle. That reduces the charges down to 54 months, a $2,690 fine, still 3 points on your license from the evading.
Do I have any points on my license?
You did not beforehand.
Oh, okay.
Or I don't believe you did.
Yeah, I caught quite a few speeding tickets a while back, but I didn't know how long they would potentially wear off if they were points, because I'd assume they were points.
Just a second. So the reason I am just verifying something here is because for whatever reason, the points don't immediately reflect. It takes some time. I don't know if it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes,
it was
15, half an
hour. Are you talking
hour.
about the ones from this one, or the ones I'm talking about?
So the thing is, I'm not sure is the issue, because it's showing 3 points on your license, and I don't know if that's because I have just applied
or
those points. Because I know during traffic stops, when I issue somebody citation, those points don't immediately apply. But we've also been here going back and forth for a bit, Again, I don't know if it's,
Yeah.
you know, if it
that's the
takes a
case,
minute
it's
or
no
two.
stress. I'll check
You
later
are
on today.
at most, you're at most at 6 points. Because it's
Okay.
displaying 3, and if there is a delay for the points here,
Then it's an
you would
additional
be at 6. But if it did reflect fairly quickly, then you are at 3. So you're at 3 or 6. Either way, you're allowed up to 19. Once you hit 20, your license is suspended. Okay.
Okay. Yep.
All right. Let me get you billed in the amount of $2,690.
That's gonna sting.
There we are. And Mr. Cartier, I will say this. Had you have pulled the vehicle over, I'm not kidding when I say this, I would have just asked you to step out of the vehicle. I would have identified you, not to place a warrant or anything out for your arrest, but for the sole purpose of, you know, mentally documenting this person has done this, right? It'll be a slap on the wrist. I would have let you walk. I wouldn't have done anything, wouldn't have searched a person or anything, but correct. If if something like this were to happen again, just like the way I operate with citations for the most part, I pull you over once. If you're not giving me attitude or anything, it's a slap on the wrist. You'll likely get off with nothing. However, I see you doing it again. It's kind of a slap in the face to have been let off and then sort of not take it seriously. Mm-hmm.
Was it you that first was on to me, or was it
correct.
somebody else?
It was me.
Yeah, because I pulled over, but then I was like, oh, he's radioing, like he's radioing back up, and I thought, right, I'm in this car and I'm about to have like 7 units pull up. You know what I mean? Like I knew how slow the car was, so I was like, you know what, I might as well just start trying now.
I'm gonna be real with that car. You really should have just.
I really should have just.
Listen, I would have felt bad. I would have felt bad. Listen, if you admitted to doing it, I would have, again, slap on the wrist. But I at least appreciate you not treating me like the scum of the earth just because I'm arresting you. So I do appreciate that.
Job, you know?
Now, let's see. You have been billed. The original time was 60 some odd months. The reduction of the charge drops it to 54. Taking into account time served and whatnot, I'd be content dropping this down to 20 months. Are you okay with the 20 months?
Yeah, that sounds all good with me. I appreciate that.
Not a problem. Now, I do know that your mugshot is outdated, so let's go ahead and get that sorted.
If you want to like Photoshop it so that I'm like a little bit taller with the height thing, if the height
you know what,
you
have been treating me with respect, so yeah, I can do that. Just face away from me.
Appreciate that.
I'm gonna go ahead and get you well, actually, let me see here. I'm not gonna shackle you. I'm just gonna cuff you here. There we are. Let me get you uncuffed from the table. There we are. 1 second. 130. There we go. All right, now right out this door. I would have taken your mugshot in this room, but 2 things. Number 1, it's very smoky in there. And number 2, the lighting is trash in comparison to this room. So right through here.
Is everything as well.
You're not wrong. All right, how tall are you?
Listen, I could have swore I was like just under 6.
Just under 6. Okay.
11, you know what I mean?
All right, do me a favor. Just take a small step so that you're sort of centered with the lines on the paper behind you. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Just a moment. Hold on. There we go. Hold on. Oh, camera's acting up. All right, smile. Say cheese.
Cheese.
Perfect. One moment. Make sure this turned out okay.
Go ahead.
Perfect. It's actually, I'm a phenomenal photo taker.
You being honest when you say that?
Yeah. You said you're just about 6?
Yeah, around that.
I got the photo. I got the photo.
Beautiful. Perfect.
Tell you what, you can always go to City Hall once you're released, and you can check your mugshot, okay?
Yeah.
And just know,
I
that
trust that you've got a great picture.
Okay, good, good. Beyond that, Mr. Cartier, did you have any comments, questions, or concerns?
No, I'm all good.
All right.
Understand everything.
If that's the case,
Appreciate it.
let's see. I'm not going to take you out of cuffs. I'm just going to ensure that DOC doesn't have any issues. No, in the past we've run into that. I don't think it's been a problem, but just in case. But I am going to get you sent off, Mr. Cartier. You stay safe, and I hope we meet under better circumstances next time.
Hopefully.
Have a good one. Stay safe.
You too. Have a lovely day.
All right. Report writing time. Two things, actually. Report. And off. Rose was in the area of labor. Oops. Place along the steel boundary structure. Registered to Cosney King. A Glendale registered to Aaron Marchetti. It was something like that. Marchetti. And Glendale registered to John Gray. Dave. John Gray. Re-upload this. The uploads are happening a lot faster. Which is nice. Let's see. So let's go to John Gray. Just in case. So A963NNPZ. Run plate. And we have Aaron. It is Marchetti. And we have UHC8C6XC. And then Cosney King. Flatbed. Shit. License plate. Run plate. Actually. Um. Hmm. All right. Mm, okay. We are good.
Honey,
Yeah.
you okay?
Yeah, I'm just getting reports filled out before I forget.
Reed and McGregor, and they lit it, and somebody else who remembers emojis there, and they were throwing threats at me a Malfa, and then Reed was mad about the other day when I said I lied to him. I said I wasn't on duty when you threatened to told him we kidnap another government employee, and then and then and then he made me kiss his ring to apologize.
Uh, uh,
And McGregor had a wrench out. I was scared.
you know, you don't have to apologize. Obviously,
Yeah,
you
but
were
it's cheating.
That's not cheating.
I
No.
cheated on you.
No. No, you did not. You absolutely did not. You didn't do that on your own, on your own accord. That's not what happened. You got forced.
Yeah.
Which fuck Reed and McGregor.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wouldn't. Don't worry about it. I'm telling you now, I'm not upset at all. I'm upset that it happened, as in they did that to you. I'm not upset that you had to do what you had to do
He's
to not
down
get
in
hurt.
the cells. Do you want me to request if he's able to respond?
I have to deal with what I'm dealing with now.
Oh dear. Okay, I'll let him know on 3.
What's going on?
It's a 1090 alpha, and I think the CVPIs are struggling right now.
Oh, okay. I will respond.
I don't know what's. Are you
I'm
sure?
I'm going.
Okay, all right.
Can you lock the doors behind me?
Of course.
Thank you. $130 en route.
Still east on Dorset, left, northbound Las Lagunas. Braking hard, right, eastbound occupation. Crossing Alta. Braking again, left, northbound power. Howick.
All right. Get this repaired.
Crossing Spanish. Left, westbound Vinewood Boulevard. Crossing Alta. Crossing Las
I'm gonna
Lagunas.
rewind a
We'll
few
send
songs.
on to West Eclipse, westbound direction. What the fuck? A car just crashed, flipped right in front of me. It's still westbound Eclipse Boulevard. Passing Tequila Line. Taking south Mount Milton, right northbound towards Vinewood Hills. Braking left westbound, pitch perfect. Left southbound Manway Thunder. Right West Eclipse, passing Richmond Hotel. Merging southbound West Eclipse. They crashed into an electrical box. Jesus Christ. Over Dorset. On Sugar, still south. Onto Morningwood, still south. Approaching Boulevard del Perro.
130 secondary, continuing southbound towards Marathon. Right, east or westbound Marathon. Left, oh, disregard passing Bahama Mama, still westbound towards Bay City. Left southbound into the alleyway leading to Red Desert Ave. Continuing all the way southeast. Continuing, or right westbound Red Desert Ave. Left southbound Bay City Ave, past the entrance to the pier. Left eastbound San Andreas Ave. Driving on the sidewalk, continuing eastbound.
Heavy traffic.
Still eastbound passing Senior Buns. Traffic's cleared. Still eastbound, merging upper San Andreas Ave. They took the jump.
No!
Oh god! Ow! Motion King. Their vehicle still mobile. Eastbound San Andreas Ave. Right southbound Strawberry. Status King. Whichever unit's next to King on the cross of Elgin, San Andreas Ave. Can you check on him? Left eastbound McDonald. He may just be repairing his vehicle and unable to talk on radio. Left northbound Davis. Right eastbound Innocence. A-firm, thank you. Continuing eastbound Innocence, crossing Jamestown. Well, eastbound Innocence Boulevard. Approaching El Rancho and Sustancia. Hard braking, left northbound El Rancho Boulevard. Left westbound Fudge Lane. Back towards Innocence. Hard braking. Passenger just jumped out and is running towards the medical center off of Crusade, or not Crusade, correction, Capitol. Continuing westbound Innocence Boulevard. Left southbound Jamestown Street. Still continuing southbound Jamestown. We're slowed into about 40 miles an hour. Right westbound Carson, opposing lanes. Virgin correct lane, still westbound Carson. Pretty heavy traffic as we approach Davis. Left southbound Davis, past Mosley's. Right northbound Alta, left westbound South Arsenal.
145 is finally back mobile, en route.
A-firm. Approaching Dutch London. Right northbound Dutch London. Sticking left, merging northbound South Rockford. Still continuing northbound South Rockford, approaching North Rockford. Passing the colorful garage. Still northbound North Rockford. Right, eastbound West Cliffs Boulevard. Still eastbound merging Dorset Drive. Left eastbound Boulevard Del Perro. King, be advised, a passenger was let go at the medical center off of Fudge. So if it was occupied twice, it's not occupied once. Still eastbound Haywick. High rate speed. Passing the pink cage. Left northbound merging Ellis Freeway. Continuing northbound Ellis Freeway, speeds 130.
Does it go on a bike traveling southbound towards Highway in running color?
Hey, firm. Northbound Ellis Freeway, speeds 155. Merging opposing lanes. Still northbound. I'm gonna clear us for PBS with how they're driving, in addition to the jump they took. Hard braking, left, westbound down towards the prison. We're on the circle surrounding the prison, heading westbound towards Harmony. Taking the off-road slip northwest towards Harmony. Left westbound Route 68. Approaching the Animal Arc in 5 to 10 seconds. As an Animal Arc now, still continuing westbound 68, speeds 130. No signs of slowing down, full sending westbound Route 68. Left merging southwest St. Cuda Grand Valley. Continuing southwest St. Cuda Grand Valley. I'm actually going to give them some distance here. It seems like they're might be pushing it a little too hard and are likely going to take themselves out. We're still continuing southwest St. Cuda Grand Valley. Put this on for the mental warfare.
If I get local again, I'm going to execute them. Just going.
Continuing westbound St. Cuda Grand Valley in opposing lanes. Merging southeast Mount Vinewood Drive. Southbound Mount Vinewood Drive. Vehicle spun out and is back on all four, facing southbound Mount Vinewood Drive. Sticking right at the split, merging southwest North Sheldon by the dog park. Continuing westbound North Sheldon, approaching Madway Thunder. Oh, there's a street race heading northeast. There's a street race heading northeast. Stay still. There's a lot of vehicles still coming. We just passed 2 additionals. There's 1 crashed out, 3 more. Just from where I'm at, so I would highly recommend staying stationary. We're continuing southwest North Sheldon.
I'm I'm not chasing a street race. We're not even remotely equipped to deal with that right now.
A-firm, agreed. Continuing southeast on North Sheldon with this 80. Unfortunately, we just crossed paths. I believe the street race, once you start seeing a like orange buffalo, there's like 3 cars. That was the tail end of it. We're continuing southbound Madwind Thunder. Hard braking, left eastbound Boulevard disregard. Continuing southbound Madwind Thunder. Left eastbound Dorset Drive. Continuing eastbound Dorset Drive. Right southbound Las Lagunas Boulevard. Right westbound San Andreas Ave. Hard braking left southbound Calais. A 50 vehicle smoking. U-turn eastbound. Disregard westbound. Disregard southbound Calais. Now we're west. Is that a red motorcycle? Was that the one you called out earlier?
Might have been. Might be paralleling. Eastbound Vespucci.
I think it's south on Calais. Might be behind us now.
Crossing Alta.
That motorcycle is right behind us.
Just got taken out by a local. So yeah.
Okay, firm continuing eastbound Vespucci approaching Popular. Speeds 160. Hard braking. Continuing eastbound.
How much 20?
Eastbound Vespucci, left northbound El Rancho, about to merge Mirror Park Boulevard. Speeds 90, still northbound Mirror Park Boulevard. Passing Liquid Library, about to merge westbound. Westbound Mirror Park Boulevard. If that motorcycle does show up... Oh, actually, street race left southbound Elgin. If that motorcycle shows up to assist the driver of this vehicle, 130 is going to position in front of the motorcycle. Stand by. We're taking the exit, merging eastbound Del Perro Freeway. Apologies for the late call. 130 is going to position in front of the motorcycle. I will need an officer on foot to attempt to tackle the individuals. We're merging southbound La Puerta Freeway. Speeds 145.
Is this a Lampadati we're chasing?
A-firm. Hard braking. They missed their turn. Stand by. Merging opposing lanes. Still southbound and northbound lanes. Elysian Fields.
175 secondary. Taking the exit. Continuing straight southbound back onto Elysian Fields. Vehicle taking a hard right off-road southwestbound towards the oil field and the industrial site. Vehicle's going down to the train tracks, BCB.
I'm flipped. Northbound through the tracks. On the tracks. On BCB, I'm flipped. Anyone have visual of the red lamp dotty?
Visual northbound on the train tracks. Heading towards Innocence. Stand by. Right eastbound Innocence. Immediate left northbound onto Elysian Fields Freeway.
Be advised, they tried taking the off-road slip that leads towards Capitol from La Puerta. They missed it.
Continuing northbound Del Perro Freeway. Now opposite lane to travel, continuing westbound, Ocean exit. Left southbound Elton. South San Andreas. Left southbound Tower. Passing the casino, continuing southbound Power. Left eastbound Adams Apple. Northbound, Elgin. Passing Legion Square.
130 tertiary.
box, continue northbound. Westbound occupation. Left south, disregard, continue westbound occupation. Try to do westbound the up area of
He took the jump.
Rockford Falls, gonna take it a jump. Successfully landed the jump, continuing westbound Carcer Way in front of the old courthouse.
130 secondary, full sending westbound Carcer Way, left southbound Palomino.
175 is leveled up. We'd like us to hold calm.
Be firm. I'm going around. What disregard?
Copy that.
They took the jump.
Jump down onto La Puerta. Gonna be smoking now westbound. 10 minutes. Just refusing to disable. Copy that. Attempting to box it.
Just heads up, we are clear for PBS.
He can't get out of it. The vehicle is boxed west of the Ferro Freeway, right under Palomino. They're on foot. Front on foot.
2 individuals on foot. One with a black and red shirt, dark gray pants. The other individual wearing all black, black face mask, black pants, black hoodie, black face mask, red shirt, or red and black shirt, and I believe a red face mask. Both continuing westbound along Del Perro Freeway, one merging north. One individual is doing circles, potentially heading back to the car. Oh, he just got rammed by a car. Oh my god. So you can't play in the street.
Jesus.
So you gotta surrender. Just pull off to the side, bud.
No.
Sir, come on.
Jaywalking is legal.
Well, if you get hit, it is your responsibility.
No. Hey.
All right, hands behind your back.
No.
Guy in red is running northbound, out eastbound, just broke cuffs.
Sir, quit running.
No.
Hey. Yeah, that's not good anyway, sir.
Sir, come on.
The car is fucked. The car is fucked.
Sir, come on. This is not necessary.
Hey.
Yeah, I don't know.
Not happening.
I don't know about that one.
Oh, you can't lock me the cop cars anymore? Oh my god.
It always lockpick it, but if you try and drive it, I'll just shoot you.
Oh, hands behind your back. Delivery.
No. Let me go.
We're now running southbound.
Sir, quit running. This is not necessary. You're gonna be arrested and tired.
No.
Come on. This is not necessary.
I don't want to be.
Got the individual in all black northbound across the Power Freeway.
Juked.
Sir, stop running.
I'll put out my taser, sir. No problem.
I got this.
Okay.
Ooh, hands behind your back.
Oh my god, that taser.
All right. We got 195. All right.
Jesus fucking
Oh,
Christ,
gosh.
bro.
You should have just surrendered. I told you exactly what was going to happen.
We got 195.
All right. Let me go ahead and take this mask off here.
Second foot pursuit, we're eastbound off San
There we
Andreas
are.
and Palomino. Taser.
There we go.
195 up here.
Oh my god.
Oh your god.
Oh my gosh.
Oh your gosh.
The dark blue haired guy.
Who?
I don't know. I don't know. What's your name?
That's crazy.
What's your name?
Kane.
Kane?
Yeah.
162. We're
You're gonna need one after having been hit by that car.
back on scene with the vehicle.
Yes.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll get you medical. But at this point in time, you do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do. Oh, careful, careful! Oh. Anything you say or do can and will be used against you in the court of law. You do have the right to an attorney during any and all questioning, and if you can't afford one, to be provided by state if available. Do you understand these rights as I have read them to you today?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. All right.
Did you guys see those racers? Those fucking maniacs?
Yep, certainly. And don't pretend like you weren't a maniac.
I mean, technically, they were a worse kind of maniac. 8 cars coming toward us all at once.
And you were heading towards them in opposing lanes.
Yeah, we were on the correct lanes.
No. Every time you took it, no. Every time there was a bend on that road, you were in the opposing lane.
No, they were.
No, you
on the
both
right,
were
they were on the
actually.
left.
Listen, they were taking their racing lines, as were you. You just weren't in a race with anyone but us.
It was
Think
a fun
about
race,
it.
Though.
Think about it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, EMS from PD.
Oh, look at him being called. That's his first
Need
time in prison.
52 on the eastbound